All right,
I
guys,
mean,
Yeah.
welcome to People Talk, the new podcast taking Los Santos by storm. I'm your host, Theodore Matherson, with co host Lizard Mayonnaise, and our first guest, Hannah Luqqi, the famous or notorious, depending on where you stand, number one psychologist in all of town. Is that right? Did I just make all that up?
No, it's right. I'm totally the greatest, and also you forgot to add that I'm the greatest hero the city has ever seen or will ever see as well.
What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh
how could you
Jesus.
forget that?
We're trying to record it here, and people are running over our fire hydrant.
Oh my
That's
god.
so rude of them.
I can't believe I forgot that. You're the number one hero in all of the entire city. Everybody knows you for this. And it's been like that. I mean, hell, it's been like that ever since I moved back. How did that come to pass?
Well, so first I wanted to be a hero. I didn't really know how to do it. I started working at Burger Shot, you know? Oh, I was working at Burger Shot and I was thinking, oh, I'm helping people because I'm making burgers, making fries, and all that jazz. But then I thought, wait, maybe I can help people even more and be even the greatest hero, even if I'm gonna just save their lives by being a medical professional. So I applied to be EMS, and that's how it started. And immediately I decided I'm gonna be the greatest hero the city has ever seen or will ever see. So made it happen, and ever since then I never gotten second hero. I was always the first and the greatest. So that's how it came to pass.
Has anybody ever come for that title? Like, has anybody ever been like, you know what? I kind of think I could outdo you a little bit.
I mean, there are some people that claim that I'm not the greatest hero because I have failed. There have been fails in my career, but it's not about how how many times you fall. It's about how you get back up. So you know.
That does pose the question, like, what makes a hero? Because for me, you are definitely the greatest hero. Whenever I see you, not only do you like save lives, but you like make just the day brighter, and I think that's what makes a hero for me.
That's interesting. Well, I do both of these things: save lives, make days brighter. Oftentimes, even when people drive in my ambulance, they don't even see straight because they are so blinded by my being awesome and my beauty. So, I think that definitely says that I'm a hero.
Is that? I guess that tracks. Most heroes are aesthetically pleasing. We don't have a bunch. We don't have that many Uggo heroes running around.
Well, no, it's not that about being aesthetically pleasing, although I definitely am. But it's sometimes the beauty comes from within, and you can just see it. You can just look at the ugliest person ever and see, wow, they are so beautiful because there's this light coming from their heart. And that's how I think a hero should be. Regardless of whether he's a beautiful, amazing, redheaded woman, or just an ugly hobo bum.
I mean, I guess we do have the Incredible Hulk. He's not very. I wouldn't.
He's kind of scaly,
I wouldn't kiss the Hulk. I don't think.
but he's not always like when he's not the Hulk. He's kind of hot, right?
Yeah, he's got kind of a hot nerd vibe, I guess.
I definitely like the Hulk. I think he's super, super cool.
Would you agree that Bruce Banner is a hot nerd?
Mm, I guess I think so. Yeah.
All right, you didn't sound very committed on that.
I think that's a no.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
take. We're gonna write that down as a no.
I'm just saying because okay, I really like Hulk, but it's a little bit of like I saw him and I thought, oh, that's cool, but I don't really know much about him.
Well,
I'm
he's
like
a he's a big green guy.
Yeah, this I know.
He yells a lot, and he breaks stuff, and sometimes he doesn't mean to, and there's a lot of conflict because he's like, oh, I feel so bad, I broke all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, I think I like Hulk. You know, I think it's a cool fella.
All right, go on ahead and jot that down, Lizzie. That Hannah is certifiably not a nerd.
I think we've already
Huh? What
we've
do you
already
mean?
established that.
Well, that could be a good thing if you know, not everybody wants to be like a big old nerd, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm probably not a nerd. Well, but I sometimes want to be, but you know.
You got to be you, Hannah. That's you can't fake it unless you're faking it till you make it. If you've got the follow through, you can fake it.
I'm nerd in some certain areas, I guess, but I don't know much about the Hulk.
We've been talking about the Hulk for a long time.
Sure.
So let's keep talking about it.
Testament to his attractiveness, maybe.
I think we've lost the plot.
Well, just you know, I like smashing. Sometimes I think smashing is fun.
All right, I've definitely got that recorded. Hannah Luqqi. and this will be the next article that comes out, our next hit piece.
Wait, I
Weazel
meant
News.
like Hulk. He
Hannah
says Hulk.
Luqqi.
Hannah Luqqi wants to smash the Hulk.
Or just she did directly say, I love smashing. Smashing's great.
I meant like smashing stuff like the Hulk does.
Hannah, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I like smashing too.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I bet a lot of people also like smashing.
Well, like with a hammer or like with a fist.
You can use props, yeah, for sure.
You know, we're not here to shame anybody.
Do you know who I kind of have a crush on?
Who?
Wreck-It Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph.
Ooh, well,
he kind of reminds me of the Hulk.
He likes to smash, I think.
He does also like to smash, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
like
got big Hulk energy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And like, he's sad about hurting people, but also like, he's just, it is what it is.
Fuck.
We should all take a leaf from Wreck-It Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph's book.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a, you know, it's a very tragic character. You know, misunderstood by his, you know, like peers or whatever. You know.
For sure, very misunderstood.
Yeah. Well, you know, but he, you know, he gets to his goals, right? In the end. You know,
exactly,
so
it does all work out.
Doesn't he?
I don't know. I was asking you.
I'm pretty sure he does.
I'm
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Like tangentially aware that Wreck-It Ralph exists, but I'm not well versed on the Wreck-It Ralph lore.
That is. Well, you should definitely, you know, update your knowledge about Wreck-It Ralph lore. Wreck-It Ralph lore. Yes.
That's staying in.
Because the thing is, the whole thing is that he's the bad guy, and he doesn't want to be the bad guy. He wants to be the hero.
Wait, he's the bad guy?
Yeah, because he goes. The whole thing is that his video game is that he jumps on this building and like smashes it up, and that's like a bad thing. For some reason,
he's like the protagonist, but he's the.
He gets very publicly shamed. They don't even invite him to a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's like the worst thing you could do to somebody.
I know, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, wait, how does it actually end?
Well,
or doesn't he
like
save
girl?
the day? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
what's her name? Vanellope?
No.
His name is Vanellope?
No.
Vanellope. That's her name.
That
is her name.
I denounce this film.
I don't remember because I didn't see this film in English. I don't remember what is her name. because I didn't see it in English. I don't remember.
Oh, wait. Hey, some of the people that are listening to this podcast, they may know nothing about you. We're taking stuff for granted. Where the fuck
Ooh.
are you from? You're clearly some kind of Europe. Where are you from?
Oh,
Some
you're
kind of Europe.
clearly some kind of Europe.
Yeah.
People have been guessing. I always like to make people guess, and I guess like Spain or Portugal, but it's not.
That's really interesting. First of all, well done for the sneakiness, but I would never say that you're from Spain or Portugal.
Really? What would you say?
Yeah. I mean, I would say like more Eastern European.
I wouldn't know. I only know about America stuff. Everybody that's not from America kind of just sounds the same to me.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, guys, well, I'm
honest.
actually not Eastern European. We don't like it to be called Eastern Europeans. We
Oh,
like
no.
to be called
That does-
Central Europeans.
It does
Is it
kinda
not in
have a
the
bit
East,
of a-
though?
It's east from many countries, but if you look at the map of Europe, it's actually like kind of in the center of it, slightly to the
That-
east, but
That
center.
makes sense, yeah. I mean, for me, it's East.
Yeah,
Right?
it is definitely. Yes, but also the country, drums is called Poland.
Ah, a Polish queen.
Yes, Polish queen is me.
I would probably watch a Polish dub of Wreck-It Ralph.
We actually are very famous for our dubbings. We're very good, have very good funny dubbings. But I don't like them if they're like movies with actors.
It is weird.
It-
That's a weird. Sorry to cut you off, Lizzie. That's a weird. I don't like that either. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the dub if it's an animated thing, but if it's real people, it just never. They can't quite get it to line up. It's fucking weird. Subtitles all day.
That's what I was going to ask. How she said films with actors, and I was like, isn't that all films?
Oh,
But then you said like cartoons. They're not actors.
No, animations. Like if you saw like Shrek in Polish, it's way better. I'm telling you. Or Tangled.
Do they change the mouth of the people?
No, they don't.
Oh.
You just kind of get used to it.
But then I guess
doesn't always
cartoons'
match.
mouths aren't like
it's
proper,
not.
like...
Yeah, it's not. The lip sync on animated things, even in the native language it was animated for, is always kind of a little weird. So you don't notice it nearly as bad.
Yeah, so you get used to it, and you can, see them. They open their mouth weird, but they say stuff in Polish, and it's okay,
I'm not gonna lie, I do occasionally like to watch like some real gritty East Asian martial arts movies with like the worst dub.
Oh,
It's
I would never have put you down as that guy, Theo.
It's a treat. I highly recommend it. They're like wonderful films. They're excellent films, but you put that terrible dub on it, and it totally changes. It's a whole different thing. It's magical.
I don't like it. Like Harry Potter, there's movies with Polish dubbing. I just can't. It's just so cringe. Yuck. Ugh.
That is, what is it like? What like? Is it because if you think about Harry Potter, you think about like petulant British children? Like, is that?
Yeah, I think so. And also, because do you know that when there's an actor and he's like in multiple movies, usually they pick an actor from like certain country. It's like this, I think, in all countries. They pick an actor, and this actor stays with them like forever. And whatever movie this actor does, he has this one actor that does his lines in this language. So if you have children, right, small children, and you pick a child to dub, they're like, there's a little boy, little Harry Potter, he says, la, 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 right? And then the Polish kid says, la, 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 la. But then say Daniel Radcliffe would like hit puberty earlier, right? And then in the movie he looks like a guy with like a Adam's apple. He's like, da, 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 da. But then the guy in Polish is gonna say da, 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 still, and that's super weird.
That is weird. I've never
or
thought
the other way around, you know.
I'd never thought about that affecting. All right, guys, look, I'm a little bit of a closet nerd. There's a famous series called Dragon Ball. They have an animated show. If you know, anime nerds out there, and there's some weebs out there. They're all like, you gotta watch the sub. The sub's the original. It's the artist's intention. But Dragon
That was
Ball,
quite a good impression.
No way, because they did that same thing that you're describing. When the series started, it was about a little monkey boy. He was a little monkey boy. He ran around and did little adventures. So they got, usually when you're doing voice acting, because it's hard to work with children and there's weird laws, you get just a woman to do a child's voice. It's a lot easier. So they, they got a full grown Japanese woman to do the little Japanese boy. It's fine. You'd never know. But they stuck with her throughout in the show. He's a goddamn grandfather at the end of it. He's an old man, but he's Japanese Superman, and he's all like, "I'm not gonna do the voice. Never mind. I'm not gonna." I think that's a little too far. But it's terrible. It's bad. And so I didn't ever think about that affecting other things. That's fucked. Oh God.
Yeah.
Do you think
they usually catch up? You know.
Do you think that the dub version of that actor, like, ever meets the actual one?
Oh,
I think they do
that would be
Imagine
weird.
if they, and they're like, I'm you, but Polish.
I think I saw like interviews, like they said, "Oh, I met him actually. It was really cool." Like I think it was like for something else, some other movie, like High School Musical. I think I saw it. Pictures.
What, like Polish Zac Efron voice met Zac Efron and was like,
And I heard I think I heard an interview with like Jason Segel saying that he met his dubbing actor from like Spain, and he was like, it was super weird because this guy sounds so high, and it was weird.
Yeah, imagine what if they don't like their voice? What if What if Zac Efron met Polish Zac Efron and was like, "Oh my god, you sound horrible.
You're doing it wrong."
Yeah, beef.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Beef.
listen, I did it right, and you're not doing it the way I did it. What's the deal, kid? I think
and he would be like, I don't speak English. I'm sorry. You know?
If I wish that I were an actor so I could do that to some like poor voice actor. But at the end I would go, I'm just kidding. You're great. Like I just wanted to. I don't know.
Ruin their self-esteem.
Am I a bad person?
That sounds pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I think it would be funny, but I would do it it would be like a bit. Like I wouldn't. Like I really don't mean that. I'm sure they did a great job. They're a professional.
Well, it's too late. They've quit.
Would you?
They're going to work in burger shop.
If you were to have like a voice actor dub your voice, would you like watch it all the way through in a different language just to see what it sounds like?
Oh, that would be weird.
My attention span is not long enough for that. Because you have to do every country,
if you were, like,
right?
Harry Potter, so there's like 8 movies.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't do every. I'm gonna go through every single dub, all 36 dubs. I'm gonna watch them, but I would just pick one. But even then, I don't know.
Maybe for each film that you do, you can pick one country and one dub.
Yeah, I think that would be enough.
A lot of these people don't even watch their own movie. It's weird. Like it's you know, I don't.
I mean, yeah, I get that.
So then that like adds a whole other layer to it.
But then a big reason why they don't watch their own movies, I mean, at least from what I've heard, is that they don't like the sound of their own voice on camera. So this would completely alleviate that. Maybe it's a good hack.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. So like, you'd go to watch it and then like, you know, say that you're, I don't know, Brad Pitt, and he would normally be like, oh, I really sound like that, but instead he'd just be able to focus. He'd be like, man, I have a good body.
My bone structure is phenomenal.
And my facial expressions are very, very good with acting.
Yeah, exactly that.
He eats in like every movie that he's in, and once I was made aware of that, now anytime I see a movie that he's in, I'm waiting for it. It's like his iconic actor move is eating a thing and looking handsome while doing it.
You think he just takes up roles in movies because he's hungry?
It seems like that. He'll just have a scene, and it'll be like he just like picked up an apple off the craft services table and was like, "I'm Brad Pitt. You're not telling me to put the apple down. I'm just gonna do the scene with this apple." And
Well,
I wonder how many
straight in the
reshots.
camera, and he does like a big crunch, and he's like, "Hey guys."
Oh, I bet that gets some people wild.
But if you're gonna eat, I think you shouldn't eat an apple. You should just eat like a whole ass pizza, you know? Just apple, it's lame.
Oh, it's all kinds of stuff. I'm sure he's done. I'm sure that he's been in a bunch of movies, so I'm sure that there's a film where he just like goes to town on a pizza, just in for no reason in the middle of the scene.
I think it's really funny in English how you guys say he goes to town on a pizza.
What is
Why
that?
does he go to town?
Why is that funny?
He goes to town, and it's like, and it means like that he really enjoys it or something. Why does he go to town?
You're right. Actually, I've never even.
I wish Sophia were here because you guys could commiserate about that. We have a lot of hey listeners, Sophia's my fiance. She's supposed to be here, but she didn't make it. She was busy. We have a lot of those moments,
Sophia. Sending love to Sophia.
We love
Hi,
you, Sophia.
though. Lots and lots of like, wait, what? What did you just say? And then I'm like, that's a normal thing to say, and then she laughs at me, and
You know what's also really funny? To say my favorite thing in English
what's your favorite?
is bee's knees.
Oh, bee's knees is good.
And I always imagine bees in like what's the thing that you put on knees when you're like roller skating?
Knee pads.
Knee pad.
Yeah, and I just imagine bee in knee pads and then roller skate and in a helmet, and I think it's funny.
Where does that even come from? Bees' knees. Do bees even have knees?
A lot of our little idioms are. It's literally just that sounds cute. So, when you're going to town, that's because going to town used to be a big deal. So that's why people are like, that's where that saying comes from. But I literally I don't know about bees' knees, but I really think someone just said it one day and it just spread like a virus.
I wonder why.
Ooh.
Well, I know why. It's because it sounds cool.
Exactly. Like someone was just like, "Man, that is the bee's knees," and then some other guy went, "What does that mean?" And then the originator just said, and then it just spread from there.
But have you guys heard of dog's bollocks?
That's definitely
No.
definitely a deep British cut. I think I don't know that one.
That means basically the same as bee's knees. So if you say like that's the dog's bollocks.
You guys
That's a
always
good
have
thing.
like a weird, more gross version of normal sayings.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
why
that doesn't
you
even
people
sound
do that.
good. So
I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm glad we left. I'll just say that.
well, do
I'm
you know
glad
what?
we
I'm
bailed
glad
out on
you
that
left
hop.
too.
Well, good.
We don't want you anymore.
All right. Well,
Well,
the first
I'm glad
episode of the
I-
podcast,
you know.
we've already torn ourselves apart.
Brexit means Brexit.
First and
Well-
last.
Well, that's from us though. Although now we have bees.
So now,
We-
yeah, me and you,
we're
all of you.
We're the OG Brexit, though. We started it.
But also, wouldn't it be Amexit?
Well, because we were exiting Britain, so I think it still works.
Okay.
So you guys invented the word exit, probably.
Yeah, we did. I'm going to take credit for that as I'm going to personally take credit for that as an American. That we definitely invented the concept of exiting a place.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot of places that need to do that for Britain. We've got a lot of that up our sleeve.
There's places that
wonder why
need
that
to
is.
exit Britain?
Yeah, like Britain colonized everywhere.
Oh, like
Basically.
Australia?
Yeah, I think.
I wonder why everybody decided that wasn't fun.
I know. I bet it would have been. We treated everyone really nicely. I can imagine.
I'm sure you guys really liked that. I wonder why everybody else was like, I don't know.
It makes me sad because I.
Oh God, what's she gonna say?
I like going on holiday and not needing a visa.
Oh, that's a lot better. That's a
Oh.
lot better than what I thought you were gonna say.
Oh no, what did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were gonna go on like a crazy tirade and be like, "Well, British people are just anybody that's raised on that island is just clearly smarter than everybody else," and
Proper British values.
We, just it would have been better if you guys just let us keep doing our thing for everybody. I thought you were gonna say something crazy like that.
Oh,
You've
no,
got
it's just about
you've got a
my
reputation,
own.
Lizzie.
True. I should bring out that spice. But no, it's just literally my own self-serving. My own self-serving. I prefer to be in the EU passport holder queue if I ever go on holiday.
Hey. Yeah, I'm not talking to the guest, and I'm not talking to the co-host. I'm talking to you, bud. Listen, some people paid me a bunch of money to read this paragraph to you, so I'm legally obligated to do so. I know nobody likes these. I'm sorry. It's part of the game. This week's episode is brought to you by the Yellow Jack. Do you like beer, billiards, and babes? Yeah, I thought so. You're a pretty cool guy. Have you ever experienced all three of those things while being stabbed by a biker, possibly high on methamphetamine? Well, let me tell you, if you haven't, you're not even really living. What you need to do right now is turn this episode off. Get in your car. You're going to head up to Sandy Shores right before you get there. Panorama Drive, just off of Route 68. You're going to see the Yellow Jack. Pull into it. If you don't, I'll find you. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if we can come back from that.
Okay, I'm
I
good.
think that would be a shutdown.
I'm good.
I'll fight him. I'll fight him on the steps of Weazel with a shovel.
With a shovel?
Yeah, I'm always packing a shovel. You never know when you're going to need to either dig a hole or hit somebody real hard.
True.
I stay strapped with that shovel.
But have you dug many holes?
So many. A ton of holes. What, so you're telling me, Hannah, that you go walking around, out and about, and you're never like, I kind of wonder what's underneath that grass.
Well, in the Mount Zana hospital, and in the front, when there's parking lot, and then there's like a little pillar and a bit of ground.
Yeah.
Around it. Well, Penny, our late colleague Penny,
R.I.P. Penny.
Rest in power, Penny.
Yeah, when she was around, she used to go there and to this little patch of like dirt, and she would do some gardening in there. She would have a
I
little
remember
shovel.
that. Yeah.
She used to plant flowers.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Plant flowers. Yeah, it was really nice.
Too bad those horrible criminals decided to murder her.
Yeah. Very, very sad about it,
Did she have a shovel?
Like
when she died?
When she planted the flowers?
Well, I think she did have like a little tiny shovel, so she could like do like blip 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 with the ground and
a trowel, if you would.
Oh,
Trowel? Isn't that a
getting
fish?
technical.
A trowel is a tiny little hand shovel.
Sounds like a fish to me.
I mean, that's it. Well, there's a fish called a trout, so maybe, and they're delicious.
That's the same word. You just said the same word twice.
Definitely didn't. It's definitely balling, not bowling.
Bowling versus balling.
That's just two same words twice.
That one is weird. That's one that I've never ever thought about. And then when she was like, puzzled by it, I was like, oh God, that is kind of. What are we doing?
I guess it's like the whole like said, read, read.
Why did you guys make our language like this?
Why'd you
Actually,
make this language like this?
to confuse everybody so that we show that the British people are superior, obviously.
You guys don't even speak it right.
I definitely don't speak it
I don't think anybody.
right.
I don't think really anybody. I'm hardly anybody. It's I don't know. Anyway, I don't know.
Well, what is right?
There's like, there are rules like, especially.
No,
with writing.
actually, sometimes I need to correct some people in English. I'm like, the heck, this is your language. You don't know where to put the apostrophe, you dummy. You know.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves in the entire world. The word ain't. AIN apostrophe T. And people put the apostrophe in the weirdest places, or they don't put it in there at all. And it's like, it's a contraction. It's two words. You just fucking do it right, please. If you're going to say ain't, at least do it correctly.
I
But
get like
even
that with y'all.
Y'all is brutal.
Y'all.
Because
YA
it should
apostrophe LL, it makes me scream.
So bad. It's so terrible.
Y apostrophe all. It's you.
Because it's
all.
you, all.
Which some
What?
people
Who
even
are
have
you
trouble
yatting?
like basic like plural and possessive s at the end, and when there's apostrophe, when there isn't, like Hannah's, it's mine because it's Hannah's, or Hannah's because there's two Hannah's, double Hannah's meaning, one has the apostrophe, one doesn't, and people just just mistake it. I'm like, what the heck, you guys? It's my second language and I know this.
All I'm taking
Your brain is
from
just
this
too
is,
big.
All I'm taking from this is the thought of there being multiple Hannahs.
Oh my god, imagine that world.
Wow.
That'd be so good. But which one would be
Would
the
it?
greatest hero?
What if every day that you woke up, somebody else was replaced by another Hannah, and it every single day, one by one, until the whole city was Hannah?
Oh, I do not like that at all. Guys, I'm the greatest hero the city has ever seen or will ever see, but I would not like to meet myself. I think I would annoy myself a lot.
You absolutely do not annoy me, so I don't think that's going to happen.
I wasn't picturing it going that way, for sure.
Really?
It would either be terrifying, like the last person would be running through the streets and there'd just be like dozens of Hannahs just chanting one of us, like slowly following him. Or it would become like a utopian society and all the Hannahs would just get along and everything would be great.
We would just sing Celine Dion all day long.
People would be able to get their lucid eats on time. All the restaurants would always be open. The cops would only show up with the correct amount of officers to a scene. People wouldn't rob you in that garage by the apartment just for being there. I honestly think it could be a reality.
Well, that's pretty nice, I gotta say. But I don't know if it would go that way, Sometimes I don't. I try to follow all the rules, and in the hospital, I'm also a trainer, and I try to know all the rules perfect so I can train people and tell them what are the rules. But everybody has some mistakes that have not been done or something.
No,
No.
no, I've never made any mistakes or done anything wrong.
Um.
What? What?
You're going to list off some mistakes that he's made, Hannah?
I'm just a
Have you been keeping
regular.
count?
I'm just a regular, respectable businessman.
Well, I know of some, but maybe I shouldn't say them right now.
Everything that is said on People Talk is entirely fictitious, and any resemblance to real life is purely coincidental. We're good.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know, Theodore. I heard a funny story about you once.
No,
Do
I
spell?
doubt it. I don't do anything funny.
Yeah, it wasn't actually funny. It was like horrible and kind of crazy dangerous as well.
I think we're well past the statute of limitations. I'm comfortable with this being talked about publicly.
Really?
I don't.
So you
I
want
don't
to
care.
talk about how you kidnapped me for $50,000?
Sure.
Wait,
ransom?
what?
Sure.
Hold on a minute.
When
When was this?
Like 2.5 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, that happened. I was really scared. There was a mummy patient who kidnapped me, put me in a helicopter, and I was in lots of places, very scared, and eventually my husband paid $50,000 to this man.
Wait, Theodore, how did you come up with that sum of money that had to equate to Hannah's worth?
It's interesting that you ask that, because it wasn't that I didn't calculate that as Hannah's worth. Hannah's worth is incalculable.
Facts.
So I had a little bit of a, and I'll say an involuntary exchange of firearms with her late husband, Alexei. And I was like really miffed, because it was like he got the guns, but he didn't give me money for them, because I had just spent money for them. And I was like, well, that's not how you sell somebody a gun. So I had to come up with a way to.
That is not a two-way transaction.
Yeah, I was like, that's not fair. I gave you the guns. Now you will give me money for the guns, and that was where Hannah came in.
I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't see the situation, but
Yeah, and I feel bad about that, because you were about as innocent as a human being could be. I lost a lot of sleep over that, but it all worked out. Nobody got hurt.
this is true.
You got your money.
I wasn't hurt. Yeah.
We paid a guy to go into the hospital and pretend to have an injury or an illness, and then get Hannah alone. Then he secured Hannah and got her to the roof of the over on the helipad of the hospital, and just scooped him with the helicopter and went on our merry way.
Yeah.
People
then
talk.
I was in prison.
Foolproof plan.
People talk.
Wait, what was that about? What was that about? What did you just say? Did you say something about prison?
I was imprisoned, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not kind of. Yeah, you just were. Yeah.
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 I was very scared.
We sure did break a lot of laws that day. A long time ago.
I told you last time, that after that happened and Alexei paid my ransom, I told him, Alexei, I can pay you back And he said, no, sweetie, it's okay. That's the end of the story.
So what I'm hearing from this was that
the real
Alexi was
end of it?
rich.
I just, I think, yeah.
That's the real end.
I mean,
I'm willing to accept that live on the air.
Well, listen, my husband and I, we never signed the prenup, so there's been an exchange of money, all throughout our marriage, and and I was just, I just think that's funny what happened, but obviously I'm not, well, I am a very poor person, but I have enough to. My husband left
Don't phrase it that way.
with enough for, yeah, but I'm just saying my husband left with enough for me to survive. Even though I had some hard times when he passed away, but I was able to survive, barely.
I remember the trip that you took me on a big yacht.
Yeah.
Very surviving. I felt very rough and ready,
Oh,
right?
On her giant yacht?
Yeah, the absolutely massive one.
Well, yes.
Really slumming it there.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I built it myself from wood.
Right.
Wood from the forest. Yeah.
Did you spend a lot of time doing lumberjacking at
That's
the lumber
actually
mill?
why Sandy Shores is the way it is today. It used to be a lush forest, a paradise, and then she chopped all the trees down for her ship.
Yeah, that's what
Worth
happened.
it, I think.
Yeah,
that is a good boat.
I think so. I planted some new trees, so I can build a new one in like 80 years.
And then they just
For your children.
Yeah, for my children who left me. Maybe they'll come back in 80 years and
for the boat. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
80 years. How old would you be in 80 years?
Are you asking my age, Theodore?
Not right now. In 80 years.
Oh, how old will you be in 80 years, huh?
In 80 years, let's see. I'm 57 now, so I would be 137. Right?
Well,
that's old. That is maths, yeah, I think.
Well, I'm 31, so in 80 years I would be 111.
I'm glad that we all know that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be a new feature starting with the first episode, where we ask how old our guests will be in 80 years.
And see who can't do maths.
Well, listen, nobody's going to listen this far in, so we're just plotting now. But that's not how we like pitch it. It's just like, oh yeah, we just want to know about you. But yeah, it's really to expose people for being bad at math.
Oh, but wait, but I did good math, right?
No, you did good. Well, it's cool. It's like a two-way street. Like, you could either get #exposed, or it's like, damn, Hannah is good as fuck at math. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I can add 80 to 31. This is very difficult.
You did that quite
equation.
fast as well. I've still not worked out mine.
Really? How old are you?
I'm 23 now, so I think I'd be 103.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Oh,
damn.
good. I'm so good at
baby
math.
over here.
Yeah, little baby. Baby shark, do-do-do-do. Wait, baby lizard, do-do-do-do-do. Baby lizard, do-do-do-do.
This one went way over my head. What? Excuse me?
What? You don't know the song, Baby
The Baby
Lizard?
Shark song.
No. know. I don't.
That's
What
because you're
is
57.
what is the Baby Shark song?
You don't know the baby.
I really don't
Baby shark,
know.
do, baby shark, do, baby shark, do, baby shark.
Baby shark.
Oh
And
wait.
then there's Mama Shark, Daddy Shark, Grandma
So we
Shark,
go through the whole family.
Grandpa Shark. Yeah, and then there's Let's Go Hunt, and then there's Run Away, Run Away, and this
Wait,
you
so the
gotta sing
song's
very
about
fast.
like a family of murderers, basically?
Well, that's sharks.
Well, you could think about it like they're murderers, or you could think about it as people are invading their home, e.g., the sea, and they're just trying to protect themselves.
Yeah, or it's just a soft introduction to Psychos for children.
Just to get the kids, hey kids, you know the shark's cute, but it has to kill to live, just like you.
Yeah.
And then they point at a cow, and the cow's like on a conveyor belt into a factory, and one tear goes down its eye.
Yeah.
Aww.
You guys know, that sharks, I don't know if all the sharks, but there's sharks that need to move to breathe, so they never stop their entire life and just swim back and forth, because otherwise they would drown in the ocean.
Whoa.
Yeah, they sleep half a brain at a time.
Wait, what?
It's weird. Yeah, they can turn off. They just like turn off part of their brain because they can't. They have to keep. If they stop, they suffocate. So they can't. It's not like they can just. All right, it's time for a nap. Like they gotta keep going. You know.
So when their half brain falls asleep, do they just swim in circles?
I don't. I'm not a marine biologist, so that's really the extent of my knowledge. I don't think so, because I kind of think that if they did, we would all know about it. It would be like, look how dumb that shark is. Look at him going in. That would be all over the internet. Dumb shark goes in circle video. Look at how dumb this shark is.
You got dear.
We should make those videos.
Let's go find one right now. Hannah, get your boat out.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so going back to music, you're a bit of a musician, aren't you, Hannah?
Oh yes. I sing many songs. I wrote many songs as well. Great rapper as well and singer.
I was wondering if there's any way, if we could be so lucky to be graced by a live performance on our inaugural episode.
Well, Lucky is my name, so of course, I would love to, Well, do I sing to this microphone over here?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. You can pick whichever one you want.
Okay, well, who's the boss here? You're the boss, right, Theodore?
I own the building, so that's
so
a safe assumption.
Have the best microphone. You probably
okay, all right.
microphone.
You can use my microphone. Hang on, let me move.
Okay.
Listeners, I'm sorry, I gotta move. Hannah's shoving me out of my chair right now. Hang on.
Yes, I am. Goodbye, Theodore.
All right, I'm going. You don't have to pinch me. Stop.
Well, should have moved faster. Okay. Well, what song would you like to hear, guys?
Do we have options? What's on the menu?
Well, of course, Hannah Lucky Special is "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. But I can also sing "All by Myself." Or you can hear one of my originals, rap songs that I wrote. So like "Lose Yourself" is one, or "The Real Slim Shady." The real Hannah Lucky, and what's the other ones? I wrote so many I forgot.
Can you do "Without Me"? Have you ever written a song called "Without Me"?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Lizzie? Yeah, I've been looking through your catalog.
An original song would be beautiful. I think it would showcase your talent.
All right. Yeah, I think the original is really the way to go. But I also do want to hear "Without Me" off the air or on there.
I mean, that's that's an original. I wrote it, without me. Um.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, of course, of course. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. That some other world famous recording artist would have recorded that song. That's
I know some people have told me that there's a guy that like stole all my songs, and I said I might just sue him, and I think I'm gonna get even $50 from it. So you know,
no,
you don't think so?
no. I don't support this idea.
Or really?
Her property has been stolen, Theodore.
Yeah, but I just decided that I don't like that, and I think you should just accept it.
You think I should just accept it?
Yeah, I think you should just roll over and figuratively die.
Well, do you know what, Hannah? I back you. I
What?
support you.
Let him steal your
Did
music.
you-
Come on, it'll be fun.
Did
Come
you
on.
say that I should die?
Figuratively, I said figuratively.
You're figuratively.
That's yeah. I could see an argument for that. Do any of us really exist?
I
Song.
Oh, song. Okay, well, I'm gonna move past the fact that you just told me to, die.
Figuratively.
Whatever.
Let your music career die.
Oh, let my music career die?
Yeah. Or you
Listen.
could maybe you could save it here. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, if you listen to this song, you're gonna know that it's the best. Okay, well, listen. Listen, this is the song. Well, 1, 2, 3. I'm going. Okay. Well, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. Well, that's enough, I think.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
that was so good. You did such a good job.
Right?
I can't believe you wrote that yourself.
I totally did.
Oh my god.
Especially as English is your second language as well.
Right? Yeah, but I learned it that very very meticulously. I was learning English, present continuous, present simple, past participle, past perfect, present perfect, all that jazz.
Yeah, no, I'd say that you learned the fuck out of some English.
I went to town on English.
I learned me some English.
Your English is the dog's bollocks.
Yeah, and
is
bees
that-
knees too.
Is that maybe the pinnacle of English though, speaking it like really badly?
I mean, all English people I know speak it really badly, so yeah.
That's also like the lessons they teach you. They say this is the proper way to say it, but don't say it like that because it doesn't sound natural. Because nobody says that,
I'm kind of thinking about it. We're all kind of like that. All the different, like flavors of English. We're all, yeah. I don't know why we're back on this subject, but god damn it.
It's really interesting. But you guys can learn some Polish too. It's a really cool language too,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, I saw an article. It said for English speaker, it's like 4th hardest language to learn.
Oh.
After like Chinese, Arabic, and like some stuff like that, and then number 4, Polish.
I would believe that because when I look at Polish, it makes my head hurt. Like it's one of those. There's, and I don't mean any offense by this, but as I'll say it right up front. I'm an ignorant man, but I look at some of these languages and I'm just like, those aren't words. They made that up. That's not how. Nobody can say that. There's no way. You guys aren't the worst. There's a couple that are just like Dutch has a bunch of words where I'm just like, they just did that to be funny. That's not a real word.
And also like Swedish, in IKEA, the like names of the furniture. Like, what the fuck's that?
Oh yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, English, that's
Cancelled.
true. Some words are weird words you have, guys, in English.
No. Nah, none of them are weird. They all make sense. What, like knife?
Okay,
what are you gonna
then.
go? What are you gonna come at me with?
Well, you should say a knife because it's got a K in front of it.
What are you gonna come at me with?
Oh, you know this joke, Theodore. You know this joke. Do you know why they call the Middle Ages the Dark Ages?
Why?
There were so many knights.
And that was our first episode. Thank you. ladies
Wait,
and
that wasn't
gentlemen.
even my best joke.
People Talk is brought to you by Weazel News, and we'll be back for many more episodes in the future until we're literally run out of town. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.